Okay, we're planning to go to the street band in downtown Miami. And I'm testing here my camera to make sure that it is ready to rumble with us, that it has a micro SD card, the battery is full, and all the other batteries are also full. So here is another couple of spare batteries to record it. Two batteries in my little battery pack here. And now we will test it to make sure that it works. So now I want to make sure that it works. We'll turn it on, power it on first. And then once I power it on, I'll make a little clip in which I want to view. I expand and tighten up the legs of the lanyard to make sure that it is tight enough. And let's see if I can get it to work. Start recording. Notice that the first time that I clicked on it, it turned the power on, but it doesn't record yet. So I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it only turned on the green lights on the side. This was 4 times. Now the 5th time will start working. Notice that this turns into red blinking light, which means that it is recording. So now that I've tested it and prepared it and it works fine, I'm ready to stop recording. I want to tighten it up, so I turn it around a couple of times to be sure that it is nice and tight. Now I can take it over to the bag and drop it in my bag on the way out. So I'm ready to turn off the lights and drop it in my bag. Stop the recording. I can try the flash on my phone that doesn't work for some reason. I guess I have to turn it before I record. Anyways, we're going to stop for now. Stop the recording first, and then turn it off, power it down. And the lights would turn off. Then I drop it in my bag here, on top of my little lunchbox, and we are ready to rumble. And we're waiting for the beauty to come out. Is she coming out, the beauty? In all her beauty or what? Huh, beauty? Are you coming out? Over there is your bag. Take your lanyard and take your phone. Now let's go.
Did you take water?
No.
Take water.
So take water. I took 2 juices, 2 watermelon juices. Well, take whatever you like. And I took a couple of tomato bags.
You didn't take any salad?
No, you take a salad too. If you want a salad, take a salad.
This is a leftover salad with the fish, so might as well finish it.
So put it in another bag. This bag is full. Turn on the lights, take another bag. Another lunch bag.
This one?
That is fine.
Or this one? Maybe this one's enough?
No, it's not good,
Why?
this one.
Why isn't it?
It's not good. You want to have one with handles and so on. Fine. Как мне чай?
Maybe a banana. What do you think?
Fine. Put it on.
Did you take nuts?
No. Take notes.
That's why you have to take notes.
Anything else?
Ready?
Yes.
Did you take my water?
I didn't take your. I take whatever you gave me is here in the bag.
Okay, but I
We have water included.
the water included.
You can put ice if you want. Take an ice bottle of ice already.
Yes?
Yeah, any one of them will do. Just close it tight.
Here's the close.
You don't want to take this one that has a honey in it, like a honey bottle.
Do not?
Not normally. You want to take, because it may pop open, you understand? So return this one back, the other one back. And then you want to make sure that it is tight, solid. And put it in your bag because my bag is already full.
Can you close it, make it smaller?
Don't worry about smaller.
I
It
don't think
doesn't.
it's gonna fit in my bag.
Okay, let's go already. Stop fooling around with your nonsense. Just turn off the lights, please. And put your phone in the lanyard and turn it on. Yeah. Jesus, to get you to do anything? Wow. What's the problem now?
I'm going to the car.
No problem?
I'm going to the car.
Okay. Okay, drive out and I'll help you, okay? This is 6:43 p.m. on a Thursday evening. And we're going to go downtown Miami to the street stages, which is music in the street in downtown Miami. Remind me on the way back, if it's before 10, to stop by. Take this little bag on the way with you.
For what? Where's the food bag?
Here.
Oh. You have everything that you know how to take?
Yes.
You find your shoes?
Yes.
Why did you put all that?
So now Trump tell me no garbage. Now we are in the intersection of Cotoro and Mariposa, and we drive north on Mariposa Avenue going to downtown Miami. The traffic should be a little lighter due to the fact that it is almost 7 o'clock. So the rush hour between 3, 4 to 6 is slowing down. As we are going to the stop sign here to make a left-hand turn towards US 1 South Dixie Highway. Right now we are Mariposa 1100 block. We're making a left-hand turn into Maynada 5800 block. As we go east towards US 1 South Dixie Highway, we're passing by west, and here you can see some construction. Tam no garbage. You can see McMansions built all over the place, and students, usually University of Miami students, roaming around. Also there is a Maynada 5700 block here. As we are driving by it, there is a high school here, a middle school, and you can see some kids playing soccer. It's still well into the daylight. As we keep going north, we are passing by Temple Judea. That is on the Homestead, Miami Homestead Street, and in front of me I see the mobile surveillance system of the city of Coral Gables, which you can see right here, right in front of the shul, to tell a would-be terrorist, go to another place, we are under surveillance here. You see the metro line roaming on the left-hand side, parallel to US 1. The metro line goes to downtown Miami and to the airport, and now we are veering to the left and then right into US 1. In front of me you see US 1, the metro line, and Ponce de Leon. And here across the street you can see students and all kinds of vehicles driving to the university. You can also see that the traffic is pretty low. As we are going to what is very light, and the beauty actually makes a little effort to help, which we all appreciate, that besides beauty she has also some brain. So now we continue, and you can see as soon as we start going towards downtown, it is still, the highway is still congested. And notice that the parallel street on Ponce de Leon is completely empty. So it would be a lot wiser to go to the empty street instead of jamming up with everybody else. But sometimes you just don't feel like, so you go in the traffic. It is still moving, and we are crossing now. Here you can see another student with his dog. We are moving through Riviera intersection, Riviera Drive and South Dixie Highway. On the left-hand side is the fire department, Coral Gables Fire Station 2, and you can see some vehicles. And that is the advantage of having a neck wallet and phone badge holding lanyard, where the phone is stuck in the rear clear vinyl pocket of the lanyard, and the videographer, in this case myself, can pull it anyway, anytime, from a vertical filming. And now Southwest 42nd Avenue, I can take it out and I can place it in a horizontal position, in a landscape type of position, and anytime I want to articulate something or focus on the side, I can do that. Also, when I tuck it back in the lanyard, anytime I want to shoot the side mirrors, for example here there's a beautiful mirror, I can veer to the left and shoot sideways, film sideways. so-called cross-body filming.
Be so kind.
Ram, pam, pam, no garbage. Just in the middle that we are discussing the concept of cross-body filming that nobody has ever discussed in the press. At least I didn't find anything. In front of us you can see Grand Avenue that crosses US 1 South Dixie Highway right into Coconut Grove, and then Tram Tam Tam no garbage.
It's not garbage.
As I'm veering to the left, I want to demonstrate cross-body filming. Remember that this lanyard is attached to my body with retractable carabinage. And then when I want to shoot forward again, I can do that. I can swing from one side of me all the way to the right-hand side, and another side all the way to the left-hand side. And
Take my phone.
remain in a forward position. In addition to that, if I want to show you how I'm charging a phone, I can veer downwards and shoot forward, shoot my legs or film my legs and the charger, and demonstrate to you how I'm looking for a charger, for a charging cable to charge a phone. So I pull the cable out, find the USB-C plug, and plug the phone in. So I want to demonstrate the advantage of having a lanyard, a flexible lanyard, chest mounted. And you can see that this phone is barely charged, 50%. So hopefully by the time that we reach downtown, the charges will be a lot higher. But I want to demonstrate to you how I'm connecting it to the charger here, and then slide it into my glove compartment to charge it on the way to downtown, because we want to film the event called Street Stages, in which a musician play for the public, free access and free admission. Just come and enjoy yourself. We also bring a couple of picnic bags or boxes, baskets, and the beauty actually from time to time chimes in and helps instead of terrorizing, which is also a bonus that never happens so frequently. Two times in a row breaks the record. And now we are crossing Southwest 40th Street, or so-called Bird Road, that crosses US 1 South Dixie Highway. And as you can see, as we go closer and closer to downtown, the traffic becomes denser and denser. And here is some kind of a police incident. So I pull it out of my lanyard and bring it into a horizontal position so you can see in landscape mode what's going on the side. I can reach outside the window with my phone and film whatever I want. Across the street you can see a lot of construction, and you can see construction vehicles.
Or the underground.
That is called the underground, is being refurbished, and I can easily expand it so you can see better this heavy equipment that is parked in the underground on the way to downtown. You can also see people overload their pickup truck like this one. Amigos from Mexico here think that they are in Mexico and overload their small pickup truck so things will fly on the way as they drive on vehicles behind them. Also notice compliance with the City Beautiful Code that says that when you have construction cases, you see that this doesn't comply with the City Beautiful. They're supposed to have a fence that is high enough to hide the ugly view of construction, and they forget about it. And as you can see, the fence collapses for everybody to see the ugly soil turned upside down and so on. And now we continue going north towards Southwest 32nd Avenue or McDonald Drive. And here you see another violator that has a bunch of woods hung up. Here is the Miami Mart. We've just passed the shopping center where there's a Home Depot. You can see some more vehicles along the road, heavy vehicle, and the fence that is supposed to be covering the view all the way up to 6 foot plus is collapsing and doesn't cover anything.
There's a broken fence there. You see how they-
And several broken fences where they decided it's easier to, instead of circumvent the fence, just break the fence and drive all these vehicles through the fence. So this is part of compliance inspection, inspecting compliance with the building codes of the city of Coral Gables. You can see also the fence along the way here is broken, collapsing, holes in the walls. You can see clearly that this has been neglected for years and years, which is incompatible with the Coral Gables City Beautiful. And you can see the marks of gangs on the streets, on the trees. Here is one mark and here is another one. And as we approach, there's another nice shopping center here with the pet supermarket, Pinecrest Bakery, Verizon, AT&T, Supercut, Subway, Dunkin' Donuts, and so on. And you can see that the streets become more and more jammed up as we approach downtown. Then I want to place it back in my lanyard and demonstrate again the concept of cross-body filming. Here there is a nice mural. I just tilt it to the right and here's the metro line going. I pull it to the left and expand on the retractable carabiners that are connecting the lanyard to my back. So that is a concept that we have developed here that is called cross-body filming. And now I put it on my chest so it can film going forward. And anytime there is something interesting on the right-hand side, I can easily stretch the retractable carabiners and focus on it. You can also see the cameras. Here is a nice mural. So I turn to the right and you can see the beautiful mural on the way to downtown Miami. We continue to go north on US 1 South Dixie Highway that stretches from one end of the US to the other end. So you can stick on this road and go vertically to Canada. Here is the Southwest 22nd Street and you can see the traffic cameras.
It's Avenue, not Street.
Avenue, and here is the Accord Production Company of an alumni of the University of Miami that was working with us at the University of Miami of doing some projects. So we were trying to work with him and it didn't work out so well. We keep going north on US 1 and South Dixie Highway.
You can talk about when they're trying to fill in some grass.
And you can see that there's, I'm going to film cross-body now to show you the sidewalk and the side streets. You can see that those gangs are marking on all the walls and on what is called the underline. And the city of Miami and Coral Gables are trying to refurbish to turn it into some kind of a garden.
It's the way in which you can, if you want to walk, there's a walkway that you're
Yeah, because notice I will veer it cross-body again to the right-hand side so you can see that there's no sidewalk here. So people that want to take a walk basically have to walk on the street or in between the traffic lanes Also, another interesting idea is to make
Sound barriers.
vegetables and bushes growing on the wall. So this is on the right hand side is the Museum of Science and several other public properties, and you can see when I film crossbody, you can see how they are building some kind of ivies growing on the walls to make it look a little greener. And this is the concept of crossbody filming from a neck, wallet, phone, bench holding lanyard supported by an easel. Southwest 17th Avenue crossed as we continue, and notice a message tonight 10 p.m. 95 Express closure. So there is some kind of a highway closure here as we reach an intersection again, and this is the red light. Notice the traffic cameras. So we are approaching downtown. It has a sign here, downtown 95, which refers to I-95, and this is Southwest 16th Street,
16th Avenue.
16th Avenue, thank you,
Don't you see the AV?
and to
AV
Southwest 3rd Avenue. We continue by this public property, the museum. There is some kind of, used to be some kind of a science museum and several other public properties on the right hand side. Notice also how much heavier the traffic is going to the suburbs from downtown Miami. So a lot of the employees of downtown Miami are working later, and they're driving home to the Kendall area at 7 p.m. So instead of starting 9 to 5, they start at 10 or 11 to 7. And now we come to Brickell Avenue and I-95, and we are going on I-95 over the bridge of downtown Miami. You can see in the distance are the towers of downtown Miami, and I am cross-body filming, and now in the center as we approach exit 1B, Southwest 8th Street. And as we approach downtown, you can see in front of me the jungle of towers of downtown Miami with a lot of cranes. Notice all the cranes that are constructing more and more high-rise towers, many of which are occupied by Latin Americans, Venezuela and other Latin American countries that terrorize their citizens and scare them away into Miami. As we approach the Highway Advisory Radio, we are on 41 going north, I-95, past Southwest 8th Street to Brickell Avenue. Going further north, 836, and now we're going over the bridge. This is the bridge that goes over the Miami River, and I expect to see the waterway here, the waterway that crosses the downtown Miami, the river. Now go back to you see that here's an accident. I'm now cross-body filming. You can see the towers along the right hand side, and this is aiming at north I-95, This is downtown Miami, and you see the power stations here and the river. See, this river goes all the way to the ocean as we pass by the river and go into Biscayne Boulevard, downtown Miami. This is exit at 2A, and exit 2A leads us from I-95 east to downtown Miami, as we'll be passing by a whole jungle of high-rises, which you can see on the right-hand side in front, as well as on the left-hand side. It looks almost like New York City. As we continue to North Biscayne Boulevard, and you can see a bunch of additional high-rises. Here is an exit to Southeast 1st Avenue or Southeast 2nd Avenue. We are going to Southeast 1st Avenue to the street bands or stages, street stages event. And you can see a lot of the misery of downtown Miami on the side. Chickens and people sleeping. The homeless are sleeping around, plus there's road closures ahead from the huge amount of construction.
Look at that painting, the mural.
And you see also a beautiful mural on the wall. As the metro, there is a metro extension here, a couple of cars going over the road. What is it called? This Metro Mover that is free to roam. So when you come down to Miami, instead of looking for parking and struggling with you can hear the chickens, the male chicken rooster is trying to attract the females. And now you can see the blockade.
It's more of a blockade than it used to be.
Due to the construction of downtown Miami.
It used to go there, now I can't.
So now we approach Southeast 1st Street,
I'm
and
gonna let you off right here.
you can see what the heavy construction is right here.
I'm gonna just let you off.
So I'm going to take off and continue by foot as
I'm just gonna let you off here.
fine as we go to the concert. And you can see a lot of constructions all over the place. Okay, so I'll see you there. Take this small.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going down.
Are you guest the hotel?
I'm just going away. I'm just going down.
Okay, I'll come out in a minute. Thank you.
Okay.
I just don't want to be in the traffic. Thank you.
I'll see you later, okay? So we're going to go through this construction zone here. As you can see, a lot of work in progress. So they block the whole street for traffic. And that makes the congestion traffic problem even worse. Also makes the crime problem worse because at night there is no traffic here. So the criminals practically roam free. you can hear the music. Dogs defecating all over the place. And this is quite risky in midnight to walk here for a female, especially to walk here by herself. So they have some security, as you'll see in a minute. You can see the construction everywhere.